Morning, Your Honor.
Okay, wait. Before we dive in, we've got a DWI, a court date, and a trip to Maui. Stick around. This one has all the makings of a courtroom drama meets luxury travel vlog.
Do you have
I have a similar situation to Mr. Johnson. I have a client who's a new DWI arrest. She was a .084, 23 years old, no priors at all. Her cause number is 2512993. Whitney Dela Cruz. The only difference is she is actually out of the state right now on a vacation that she took with her parents to celebrate their 24th wedding anniversary.
So she would actually defy a court order and go on vacation, even knowing that she's got to come to court? Not cool, man. You know?
Well, I think it was a family event that they had all planned and had prepaid for. She'll be back in town on Monday.
That's really arrogant.
The tension's rising. This judge is not buying the prepaid vacation excuse. Question for y'all, is missing court for a family trip ever justifiable, or is that just privilege wrapped in palm trees?
You know, that's, I can't, would you do that?
Well, obviously I wouldn't do that, Judge, but
I wouldn't do that either. I mean, when is she coming back?
she'll be back on Monday, and she'll be back in Houston on Monday, and I can have her in court first thing on Tuesday, Judge.
I will grant you the courtesy of Monday, but I mean, it's not cool that you would defy a court order and still go on vacation knowing that you have to come to court. That's a kick in the ding ding, man. You know?
Well, I understand. I think it was a situation where her parents had prepaid for the entire thing for the whole family, and didn't want to have the expense of trying to send her back alone early.
Where is she?
She's in Maui, Judge.
Life is good for some, I guess, right? I'll set it for bond forfeiture for Monday. You know, see what you can do.
Okay.
I mean, I can't believe that someone would really do that and still go to Maui. I don't. When on Monday does she get back, Mr. Mays?
Oh, I will have to ask her that, Judge.
Yeah, tell her that I'm not happy with her. Like, I'm not happy at all. It's just not cool.
I understand.
So just get back, just get a hold of me and let me know.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Now pause. This is where the judge hits with real gravity. He's not just mad, he's pointing to a very real crisis. Harris County's DWI fatality rate. This isn't just about one defendant, it's about lives.
Cruz, it's off the docket. I'm appearing for Nathan Mace. It was, I guess she had a warrant. She had a family trip that was booked for 6 months. It was her parents' anniversary. I don't know. I'm just filling in, but I'm just trying to see if we can.
Yeah, she chose to go on the trip instead of coming to court. Basically, what happened. I mean, I get that she's
president of the gallery, Judge. She's never been in trouble before. I understand.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her.
Can you bring her up? Yeah. What is it?
The trip had been booked for 6 months.
I get it, but that doesn't justify it. You know, a court date is a court date, and you willfully chose to just defy and say, thumb yourself at the court system, and that's not cool. You know, that shows us that you completely disrespect. You don't care what we say, what we think. That's not how we do things in criminal.
That stat? Chilling. Harris County leads in DWI deaths. This isn't just a technical violation, it's a warning. And suddenly, Maui seems like the least important part of this story.
Pavel, what's the cost number? You know, it's especially in light that this is a driving while intoxicated case. You know, this is about, it may not be a big deal to, high-priced lawyers, but to us, we treat this as a big deal. You know, Harris County leads the nation in DWI fatalities. We have DWI after DWI, death after death. It's truly an astounding and a disgusting statistic. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay.
On June 1st, 2024, officers were notified by the Humboldt Police Department requesting assistance if possible at 7:36 in the morning in the target parking lot. Officers advised the suspect was involved in a minor car accident. The driver was identified by her Texas driver's license. Officers could smell a strong odor of alcoholic beverage emitting from the defendant and observed that she had glassy eyes. Defendant stated that she had 4 shots the night prior. They conducted the standard sobriety tests, 6 of 6 for the HGM, 2 of 8 for the walking turn, 0 of 4 for the one-leg stand. Officers showed the DIC, and the defendant consented to our breath, and the results of which were 0.085 and 0.084.
Okay. Can you do me a favor? I guess look to see what other kind of
Now, this is peak courtroom philosophy. Different cut of cloth. The judge is laying down the law and values. Loyalty to justice over leisure. Would you cancel your trip under these circumstances?
contacts she has with the law. Does she have any priors, any prior DWIs?
Judge, she's never been in trouble before. I've got a chief approved PGI offer today. I understand the court's concern. She was not willful, and I know how it seems.
But if
I know what you're saying, Judge. I'm just telling you, she's scared for her life. She's never been in court before. She showed up today. She's not on docket today. She's trying to make it right.
if it were me, if I know I pick up a DWI and I have a court case the following week, I'm gonna go. I don't care if I have a trip. You know, to me, and I guess other people come from a different cut, but you know, the court system takes precedence over everything else.
I
You know?
agree, Judge. I'm asking for leniency in this case. She's not a career criminal in any way.
In life, Ms. Dela Cruz.
I work at my dad's company. I do paperwork, invoicing.
It's a non-destructive testing for oil fields, Judge. She's admin there at the.
How old are you?
22.
Did you graduate high school? How far did you make it?
I graduated high school and I just been working for my dad for a couple years because
And here it is, her one and only get out of jail free card. But let's be real. This isn't Monopoly. This is the court giving her one last shot. Comment below, fair warning or too harsh.
he had a stroke and he needed help with the company, so I came in and stepped in.
For future reference, this is not the way we do things. You know, and if you ever do this to me again, or us, I'm going to hold you in contempt. You know, that's how seriously we take it. And it's really it's a slap in the face to the entire criminal justice system to tell us that you'd rather go on a trip than to come to court when you're supposed to come to court.
My dad is system and I told him I have to stay here
Then your father should be ashamed of himself. And when you go home, I want you to tell him that he should be ashamed of himself, and that it's not the way we do things. I will reluctantly keep your PR bond in place, or I'll reinstate your bond. I'm going to tell you now, this is the only get out of jail free card that you're going to get from me. You will never get one again. If you ever miss court when you're supposed to be here, you pick up a new case. If you consume alcohol or drugs, I'm going to put you in jail. You will never get another PR.